everyone, welcome to another episode of SRB TV. I am Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at Dark Season 1, Episode 3, Past and Present.
Yes.
So previously, we'll tackle the key moments because I think I went a bit overboard on the previously for Episode 1 during Episode 2's reaction. So I'm just going to put a few things we found out. Eric's father was in on the drug dealings.
Yeah. They were working together.
Eric's father was in on drug dealings. Head of a power plant, mysteriously putting something in a truck.
Hiding something or transporting something, that's what he's doing.
The light flickering on, getting even worse appearing, now affecting what seems like the entire town this time around.
Yeah.
And the big, Jonas finding out his father mapped out all the caves and took notes on all of them.
Yes, and something about a crossing of where it's at.
And then the mysterious man scratching out, not where's Mikhail, when is Mikhail.
And our theory, my theory mainly, pretty much, that mysterious guy is Mikhail, pretty much, and since he couldn't find a way back, he took the long way around. He took the long way around and came back through this route. And again, I could be wrong.
And speaking of Mikhail, the young version of Mikhail, the original 2019 version, winds up in 1986.
Yes.
Pretty much. And from where we've read a summary for this episode, he's roughly a month after Mads' disappearance.
Not after, because remember, this is around the time he disappeared.
Okay, sorry, it's around the time. And now Mikhail is stuck in the 80s.
Yes.
Oh, and they still haven't identified the mysterious 80s kids, who he is yet.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and Eric's dead.
That too, when they saw his body being dragged, yes.
And Ulrich's father's hiding secrets. Yeah, there was a lot more that happened than I thought that did.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more, and we're only getting closer in this, so hopefully we'll find out more in this one. This from
the sound of the title, it seems like we're going to mainly focus on Mikhail in the 80s.
Most likely. We're going to focus on him, or we're going to bounce back and forth, maybe to somehow tie in certain things.
Yeah, like when we go to the past, it's going to focus on Mikhail. When we go to the present, it's going to focus on his father, Ulrich.
Yeah, well, that would be pretty interesting, just to see if he would remember all of a sudden this mysterious boy or something like that showing up, or things like that. But enough said. Let's get this going. Whew. It's getting too good.
I will admit, it's getting better than I expected.
Yeah, it is. So let's dive into this. This is for Dark Season 1, Episode 3 for Past and Present. So here we go.
This is going to make me hate. Changerings make me love 80s music. This is going to make me hate 80s music.
He saw a lot of scars too in the other guy, though. The one that's in the hotel.
That's the candy bar. The same rapper the mom found.
The one that mom found.
Schiller's daughter has a fever and I have to take Benny to soccer practice. And I was hoping since you have no...
Yeah, no family.
You know I wouldn't say that.
That's not a problem.
Thanks.
That's the lady
And
who
please
eventually
don't
runs
tell
out of
Dr.
the
Ryman.
Oh, that is.
We're seeing a lot of them when they're younger.
Yeah, we're seeing the 80s versions of them.
Because she's much older,
I actually thought her and Ulrich were the same age. Huh, this was wrong. I think you were right in theory last episode about the birds. Because of whatever's happening, they can't tell up from down, and
they land straight to the ground. They land so hard.
So that Mork doctor's theory from last episode makes perfect sense.
Not to the doubters who are forever stuck in the past. Have you taken a look at yourself? You can't go to school looking like this. Sometimes I think you have no idea what I do. Food, clothes, fencing classes. Who pays for all of that? And you can't even bother combing your hair? Just look at yourself, not even caring that you look like a limp dish rag.
Jonas's
Hello,
Mother?
Regina. I'm talking to you. This is a huge deal for me, and you won't spoil it.
Yeah, look that up. I believe that's Jonas's mother.
The board's decision to entrust this post to a woman for the first time is an important sign of what the future holds.
I'm looking for my mother. This isn't kindergarten. She's the principal here.
Mr. Hubert? Well, he may be a fag, but I'm pretty sure he's not a woman, fool.
So isn't this Wyndham?
You're sure young to drop acid.
Fuck you, lady! It's a kid looking for his... Gosh, she's such a bitch!
I got here just before 6 this morning to feed them, and this is what I found.
Maybe a wolf?
Really, motherfucker? A wolf?
There's no bite marks. Nothing.
Maybe poison?
Yesterday they were full of life. First that thing with the boy, and now this. It's like this never used to happen here. Who would just kill 33 sheep?
How accurate! 33 fucking sheep.
Be on your guard. Be alert. For you know not when the time will come.
That guard is the father of the psychiatrist.
1333.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're a churchgoer?
Or 33 dead sheep.
That was their police back then.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for my dad.
What's his name then?
Ulrich Nielsen.
Ulrich Nielsen? The Ulrich Nielsen?
Well, he works here, doesn't he?
No. I'm quite sure he never will. Oh, is this some joke? Was this Ulrich's dumb
I
idea?
think I'm right. It's Ulrich's dad.
We have discussed this.
You can't leave me hanging like this.
Wait.
No,
That's the father of Ulrich.
I'm going to.
That's Ulrich's father.
Yana never stops.
That means that's...
I want you to go now.
Wait.
She's
So
Claudia.
tonight,
It says here she's...
please.
We'll see.
He had an affair with... So he had an affair with, Jonas's mom's mom.
The number you dialed is no longer.
I think. I don't know. I'm getting confused.
Please call the operator.
What's up?
Regina, that girl with the uncombed hair, says Barto's mother, a hotel manager.
Okay. So she's tied to the hotel.
For a minute, he's looking at me. He's looking good.
Wyndham Boy, 12 days, not traced. The kid probably pieced it together. Smart
Seeing as
kid.
how the same thing happened.
Instant 12. It's weird. It's weird how Ulrich's brother looks just like him. Oh, it's not even gonna bother with the German rock music.
Why are you here?
My only aim is to take many lives. The more the better, I feel. Why do you listen to such stuff?
Have they said his name yet? The
No,
old guy?
no.
That boy you sent over to the station. Did you think that was funny?
Don't know that boy.
Don't imagine you're gonna get away with this.
Have we been drinking again?
What's that?
If you have been drinking.
Just who do you think you are?
Boys, excluding the ones that-
Everyone. And tomorrow when you take over this position, you'll be taking on the responsibility, not just for this nuclear power plant, but you'll also find you become responsible for this entire town. Now tell me I wasn't wrong in choosing you for this job.
All the more reason
so
for me to know
she's-
just what this means.
She's sleeping around with Ulrich's father, is what you said. I guess it runs in the family, apparently.
The detective.
Yeah.
The detective.
Yeah, Ulrich's partner. Could be. Charlotte.
No, remember when the lady Claudia got to the power plant, she started talking to that guard? His name was Heigl. That's the same guy who comes running in to the school saying it's happening again. It's happening.
So that's the guy.
That's the guy.
Okay, now we know who that guy is. Okay.
What is he hiding?
What we know is a drop. What we don't know is an ocean.
They know a little bit about what's going on, but they know the entire story.
His full story.
That's the guy's big secret?
And if you think about it, I mean, the guy, what he's transporting onto the truck, he's trying to get rid of it, and he's moving it quietly. So nobody knows about what they did.
Okay, you said Regina is related to something to do with the hotel.
Mama?
Hi, it's Mom. When you hear this, heat up a pizza. I got to deal with something. I'll be home later.
This is the apocalypse.
That's when he has the affair with.
The disappointing is
That's Jonas'
I thought I was the
mother.
operator.
That's Jonas'
I'm
mother.
on.
Okay. That's Jonas' mother. And then Regina is the hotel man.
Regina's the one who runs the hotel.
He knows what it is. That's why he's running towards it.
He's running back to it to see if that'll
Get home.
Smart kid though. If it's happening again.
Oh yeah, the kid's been smart throughout this. Confirming where he's at, knowing what he got himself into. Ulrich's dad. Oh shit. The book, A Journey Through Time. She may have breast cancer. Or maybe, I don't know, it's just some illness. Of course. She's probably freaking out now knowing what it is.
Because a lot of them see this before. They're in their time.
Of course, got that Charlotte.
Thinking that he's still cheating.
Yeah. We ruined it for ourselves because the episode was going to show us anyway.
Katarina, of course.
Yeah, see? It's like his father.
His father slide down. That's the thing.
Yeah. So them showing that was like showing clearly it's the same area.
is leading him to where they're still hiding it. The barrels.
Oh, damn.
Hello? Anybody there? Mikkel? Mikkel?
It's split screen.
Yeah. Them hearing each other.
What is this? He's making the device.
The machine, the stranger has.
Yeah. That's the same doctor that
In the video.
the video. What the fuck?
We'll be honest, that one was a bit confusing.
Only because, again, it's kind of hard to pick names, and it's like after just only what 3 episodes, like 2 episodes.
I think
in,
that was the thing was they didn't reveal all the names, so we were supposed to by the end of the episode see who's who.
see kind of who's who, and they did drop a little teasers here and there of certain other people in there, but they were dropping. It looks like what they did by the end of the episode is they dropped like the key characters, the key people pretty much that are part of the story so far.
So
they're connected.
So we know the cave is the connection to the past because he heard his father, and the father heard him.
Yeah, exactly.
So we know the cave is the key to the past.
Well,
we
key to pretty much so far. Key to the past and the future somehow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
It's the key to the past and future pretty much.
Now who was Titleman again?
Titleman Titleman. That's the last name.
Yeah.
That's just the last name. Titleman pretty much. That's the
Oh, Charlotte's father.
Billy. Yeah. Oh wait, let me double check here. No.
No, the current chief of police.
The current chief of police. Current chief of police that you see in the past that we saw in '86. That's Regina's father. Let me see here. Hang on. Let me double check. That's Regina's grandfather.
Okay.
And remember, Regina's the one who's currently in the present running the hotel.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And again, that's also Claudia, the one who started up at the nuclear plant. That's Claudia's father.
Oh yeah, it's nice to see the affairs run the Ulrich family. Ulrich's family.
Much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. But that's who they were showing. That's why, like at the end. Sorry if we got. I'm looking on like a page where it's showing like which actor's playing, or not even actor, just who's playing who pretty much. Whose role, what's their part, but not really their part, but what part of the family they are. You know, because they have a list of like different families, and that's what I'm going. Okay, who's this person? Okay, that's all I was looking at. No, I'm not spoiling anything, but we just. I like to know who it is, because lots of times they drop that on
they pretty much showed who's who.
But by the end of it, though, if nobody was doing what I was doing, they were pretty much just showing these are the key roles, these are the characters that you knew from the present, and you start sitting there going, okay. But that's why he said that one guard that talked to Claudia in the beginning when she arrived at the nuclear plant. That's the same guy who pretty much we see in the present in episode 1. Who comes into high school going, it's happening again, it's happening again, it's happening again. So, it's very interesting how pretty much certain connections and certain things that are happening. I don't know if Mikhail's gonna eventually just stay out of that cave or live out of the cave, because you see a lot of scars and scratches. So maybe he scratched up himself a bit when trying to travel through all the caves. You know, probably just waiting throughout the time. That's the only thing I could think of, but I doubt it. Because what I thought pretty much, I was like, oh, they're gonna twist it out on us, because like I said, she saw there was no name on it, so I was thinking, oh, think about it. Remember, was that Jonas's father was adopted by her. Something, oh, don't tell me they're gonna pull off one of those type of things where, you know, he's actually the father, something like that, to Jonas, Jonas or something. And he's gonna put down, you know, because since his name is Mikhail, you know, they all go with Michael, pretty much. That's what I thought. I could be wrong. Could be still happening somehow. Who knows? But it's very interesting where they took it. Where it shows now that we know, it looks like the nuclear plant was hiding all the waste. Because they're still known as the most, you know, safest places is like that for, you know, in the world for a nuclear plant. But that's how they've been doing it. They've been getting rid of the waste that way.
Hiding out the waste.
Hiding out the waste, and in present, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get rid of the evidence.
Right.
Slowly, that's what he's doing.
Well, that's what we assume that they're trying to do right now.
Well, that's what we assume, and it makes sense. He's trying to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah.
Pretty much, so then they could be, you know, even when they close it down, they'll still be known as the safest place, things like that.
And the kid, for the most part, is pretty smart. I mean, it takes a while to realize what year it is, but once he does, he's trying to explain to everybody who he really is.
Yeah.
But nobody believes him.
And what didn't help is that when he's like, I'm from the future, and look what's next to him, future, like Captain Future type of comic books. You know, it's like, that really doesn't help his case, especially with that. So, but it's getting interesting. Each episode keeps diving into more, opening up even more what's going on. So, wow, man, can't wait for next week. Oh!
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. But for the most part, this was a very informative episode, definitely, most of all. And just, you got to feel for Mikkel, though.
Mikkel, pretty much, he's just owning it, pretty much. He's a very smart kid. He's piecing
you can tell he's most likely the stranger because of slowly things like his not only the book, but his focus on all things time travel and his own mysterious disappearance.
And the reason I thought it also was, he's gonna eventually be, Jonas's father or something like that is only because why would he write that date specifically? Thinking about pretty much that's the moment everything's gonna change. That's the moment I technically disappear. That's why I assumed that.
Well, I find oh yeah. No, we're finishing.
No, that's why I said. That's why I find. I was thinking maybe that's what's gonna happen, where she's gonna adopt him. And just name him Michael.
Well, and here's the other thing I'm finding weird too is that all the pictures of the younger versions of some of these kids look exactly like Mikhail, like his Oryx missing brother.
Yeah.
The black and white photo we saw of that family. That kid looked just like Mikhail. It's weird.
So it could be a possibility we're going to still follow Mikhail through his journey up to this, probably by the end of the finale of how he got there, why he's there now.
Yeah.
So it's just very weird how all this a lot of you literally got to get on board right there. Okay, he's from here, so that means he traveled through here, and then you go over. It's like one of those Back to the Future things where it's like, well, what if he did this or do that? It's one of those things where you have to draw a chart to see what the hell's going on here.
Oh, also the mysterious 33 sheep, it had to be exact.
And I forgot I missed what the guy said.
The eardrums.
No, it's not that. It's what the guy said, because he says something about a verse from the Bible, pretty much, and it's had even from a verse of the Bible, it says something about 33. Pretty much. He said a certain verse from the Bible, that's the thing. But getting interesting. Very, very interesting. And again, it's like it highlighted some of the key characters by the end of it.
Yeah, and the only suspect we have to the kids' disappearances is what's his name? Oryx's father, because he's wearing that mysterious cloak. He's wearing that weird jacket that the guy in the rooms kind of wears, and so he's our only kind of suspect right now. Because he's doing something in a rope, he's hiding some blood, I mean, could be something. So, yeah, this was definitely a very, very more informative, most informative episode so far about, where everybody was, and I guess where everybody eventually wind up. And I have no doubt by the end of the season, we're probably going to the 50s.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to be probably going to the 50s at some point to see what happened then. And of course, we still don't know what's up with the doctor and that mysterious machine he was working on.
Yeah, because that's the one that the so-called stranger in the hotel has.
Yeah.
So he has that. So is that connected? Is that the only way to try to save what's going on? Or is that causing what's going on? That's the question.
Yeah.
You know, especially with the machine with the thing going around their face. It's like you don't even know what that is still. So there's a lot of questions. It's like it answers questions. What I like is that it answers questions, but it leaves more questions open for more.
Yeah, that's what a good mystery can do. But remember, by the end of this, he has to wrap up enough of them.
It has to wrap up enough. It has to answer. You know, as we get closer, it starts to answer more. But even the finale is they confirmed for a second season. You know, in the finale, then that's where you need to pretty much start setting up more questions or slightly small questions about what's to expect in season 2.
Yeah. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button if you want to talk some more about stuff like this. Comment down below if you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Netflix original series, hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this episode when you first saw it. You know, what was your, you know, when you're going into this, what was going on pretty much? You know, were you pretty much on the same boat as I am trying to look up names, or did you already kind of figure out names already or who's who? Because sometimes, usually for something like this, you usually wait till maybe you're about episode 5 or 6 until you like know, okay, I know this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, or this person, you know? Or, like you said, you were just on the boat like me, you know, just, okay, I'm trying to look up the name, okay, he's this person, he's that person, you know, but let us know what you guys' thoughts were on this episode overall. You know, did it open up more questions, or did it, more, you know, answer a little bit more answers that you had up to this point? Let us know in the comments below, put down what you thought of our reactions overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So, and of course, on the next episode of SRB TV, we will be tackling Season 1,
Episode 3,
4,
Double Lives.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very 80s filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.